Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends Domino figure. She came in a 2-pack with Cannonball. I'll be reviewing him next, so keep tuned for that. But I'm going to review them individually so I can actually focus on each figure. This is a really nice figure. I believe all of the parts are original to her. I mean, I guess maybe the bicep there might have been reused, or maybe the hands, but none of the key parts of this figure are old. They're all new to her as far as I can tell, so that's always a plus. She stands just over 6.5 inches tall, or I mean 6 inches tall, closer to 6 1/4. It depends how you pose her. Right now her legs are a little warped from the way I had her stored, but a little hot water and she'll be fine. She comes with 2 guns, 2 of the same gun. Right there. It's not a super realistic looking gun, but that's okay. She holds them really well, and she has these nice dual holsters that hold the guns really well also, and they're glued on. They're separate, they're soft, so they don't get in the way of the articulation at all, so that's cool. The paint job in this figure is pretty good. There's a lot of detailed painting throughout the legs where all the different straps are, and they did a good job with that. They did a good job with the belt, with the little X logo on her chest, her side piece there, that blue side piece, and her wrists, and her face is pretty good. I don't care for the eye that's inside the black. It looks different, completely different than that eye. So I mean, like a different sculpt and everything due to the paint. So that's not the best, but still, it's pretty good. The lips are the metallic blue, same as the belt and the buckles and things. So it's a really nice looking figure. The articulation's pretty darn good on it also. The head has a swivel. Is there a hinge in there? I don't think there is. So the head's just on a swivel, no up or down unfortunately. Standard ball hinge shoulders with a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, a wrist swivel, no hinge though, but still pretty good. She has a diaphragm joint above the ab crunch, so with those two put together, she's got tons of articulation in her torso. That is because she has no waist twist, so all the twisting you're going to get done comes from the diaphragm joint. So it is kind of limited, but it's also cool because she's got the diaphragm joint and the ab crunch, and put together you can get some pretty cool posing done. It's good range of motion overall. The hips are wide jointed ball hinge hips, so that it could have been a T-joint I guess, but the way they sunk them in the thigh and in the hip, it really hides the articulation pretty well. And this is kind of a metallic blue. It's a different type of paint, and it does tend to chip a little bit inside the hips, but it's not horrible. And there is a thigh swivel built in, double jointed knees. No shin, oh there is a shin swivel, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. There's a shin swivel right underneath that boot cuff, so you won't even see it, and that's pretty good that it is there. She's got a hinge in the ankle. It's kind of an ugly ankle joint. It's a little awkward looking, but it also gives her greater range of motion. That one's stuck on her right foot, but she's got a great ankle rocker, so good range of motion. And even though she has a tiny little toe after the joint, she does have a toe joint, which will just help in the realism if you're going to be posing this figure, especially to take pictures. Make her walking, you could do it a little bit better with that. So it is a really good figure. This one's kind of loose in the diaphragm joint, and some joints are stuck. That may be common, I don't know. I only have the one, so I can't say for sure. But it is a really good figure. Lots of original parts, decent paint, really good sculpt, lots of seam work and wrinkles and things like that sculpted on there, and pretty good articulation as well. So I do recommend you pick up this Domino figure from the 2-pack. I recommend you get the whole 2-pack. Stay tuned for the next review to see her counterpart. Thanks for watching guys, stay tuned for that, and in the meantime, keep collecting.